And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer.
I'll talk much more about Nicole and the impacts here locally, but anybody see a meteor lately? So like last night I had like 10 people write me, and not just from this area, like from all over the United States, people, I actually have friends in other states, and they said, I think I saw a meteor last night. And you know what? You did. I'm telling you right now, clear conditions will make it easy to see, but the Taurid meteor shower, the southern Taurids, are actually peaking right now, and they could be these little flame balls that are actually really impressive. The northern Taurids will actually peak this weekend. The problem, though, is that Saturday night's the better look because there's a lot of clouds Friday night, and you want to make sure if you go out there and check it out, if you have one of those night sky apps or if you're using a flashlight, don't. You want your eyes to adjust to the night sky, and you want to be away from as much light pollution as possible so you can get a really good look. But it's kind of cool. And so if you thought you were seeing meteors, you didn't have too many of the adult beverage. You actually did see a meteor. It was pretty cool. High temperatures today were cool as well. Low to mid 50s was the best we could do after a cold start to the day. Temperatures nosedive this evening, but now they've hit the brakes. 30s and 40s, but look at this. 50s along the Connecticut coast. We're turning the winds southwesterly. What does that mean for you? It means the temperatures stop to drop and we start to warm up by morning, and that means tomorrow is a warmer day. Even though it'll be a little cool when you wake up in the 40s, for this time of year, that's not bad. And that's a nice head start to get these temperatures to the 60s tomorrow. A little breeze out of the southwest, lots of sunshine, mid 60s for most locations in Rhode Island and for southeastern Mass. So while areas like Florida and eventually Georgia tomorrow deal with what's happening with Nicole, we enjoy just a picture-perfect day for your Thursday. Now, some clouds will build in on Friday, and eventually some rain and wind will catch up with us Friday night into Saturday. Here's a well-defined eye. We talked about how it made landfall in the Bahamas earlier. Now the outer bands of rain wrapping around a very impressive-looking hurricane, even though it's only a Category 1, with some very heavy rain, now working inland as well. You know, it doesn't have to be just at the coast. And it's this area of rain that may not be a hurricane or a tropical storm after it leaves Florida, but it's still going to bring some heavy rain potential for us with some gusty winds. So the track of Hurricane Nicole will be to take it right through Florida, kind of clip the panhandle as a tropical storm tomorrow, and then peter out somewhere in Georgia and South Carolina as a tropical system. But it's still an area of low pressure, and it still has rain with it. So it's going to track up the coast, and we get what we call the remnants or the leftover of what's left of Nicole. So here's the rain, here's the hurricane now. It tracks across Florida like I just showed you, and it goes up the coast. A lot of rain. You got this little rain here and snow. That's kind of weird, right? But that's a frontal boundary. What the front does, it kind of kicks it east, and it keeps it kind of right along 95. So the rainfall itself will hold off likely till Friday night. It does appear that the track will be just to our west. So what happens is you get this heavy rain on the west side, and then we get some gusty winds with just some rainfall. But all of it becomes very stormy Friday night into Saturday, whether it's copious amounts of rain or just a real good slug of solid rain. It comes with wind, it'll be wind driven, and it will be a very stormy stretch. And whenever you have some wind this time of year with some heavy rain, any kind of power outages, I don't think they'll be widespread, but there could be a few. And there could be some, tree damage. It's something we'll be keeping an eye on with this storm peaking sometime by daybreak hours Saturday. It's out of here by Saturday night. And Sunday, I have a little cloud cover mixed with sunshine. There's a spot shower chance for areas southeast at night, but most of Sunday will be dry, but so much cooler though. 70s become 50s, and it gets even cooler for next week with highs only in the 40s with another chance of rain by the middle of the week. Nick?
Thank you, Jeff. A special day around the country, including right here in Rhode Island.